take me away from home, away from
time. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to head off to Jedburgh. New gloves.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much.
I can't believe, you know, meeting someone off of YouTube and a new friendship and a spark and a relationship has just started. I know that for sure. Thank you so much for sharing an insight into your life and your work, your family's life and their work in Jedburgh, here in Jedburgh and Hoyk. Bloody brilliant, bloody brilliant. So let's go and have a look around Jedburgh. Thank you so much for my new beanie hat as well as other stuff. And free car parking and all the amenities that you could ask for here in Jedburgh. There's an information centre in the corner. It's also got toilets underneath there, guys. So quite a handy stop place. You can stop over in the car park here as well. The camper van in the corner behind Freddie. They were here first thing this morning when we arrived, and they had their heater on and loads of condensation on the windows, so they definitely stayed overnight. So I'm just waiting for Mrs. AVF, who's getting her camera as we explore around Jedburgh.
The Royal Borough of Jedburgh lies just 10 miles north of the English border. Its privileged status was bestowed by King Alexander II in 1214. This pretty town is home to one of the finest Augustinian abbeys in Scotland, the Mary Queen of Scots Visitor Centre, and a castle jail that may or may not have some ghostly goings on. For those interested, there are 31 blue plaques within Jedburgh. By following a trail guide, visitors can learn more about the history of this impressive little town. At the Mary Queen of Scots Visitor Centre, Queen Mary's story unfolds over several floors. Mary stayed in the building when visiting Jedburgh in 1566. My favourite steps again. Amongst the artefacts in the fabulous little museum is Mary's death mask, said to have been taken following her execution in 1587. centre is open 7 days a week from 10 till 3, although it is advised to check before visiting, and admittance is free.
In true AVF fashion, we spent far too much time walking around shops and other places, and we've missed.
Yeah, we're a bit late for the castle. We just made it in time for
Mary Queen of Scots house. And we've run up the hill.
It's a really
thinking
steep
that
hill.
This may be open till 5, but it's not.
It's not.
It shuts at 4.
But for those that need to know or want to know and want to visit, there's actually quite a bit in Jedburgh to see.
Yeah.
So you've got the Mary
Don't drive
Queen
past it.
No, don't do what I've done for the last 20-something years.
Yeah.
Don't drive past it. You've got Mary Queen of Scots house, you've got a gorgeous Abbey, and you've got the castle. Both Mary Queen of Scots and the castle are free entry as well, to really make it worth your while to go and have a look round. And I think the Abbey is also worthwhile.
So next time you're driving past Jedburgh, pull in and have a little look around. The history here is unbelievable. Probably for the wrong reasons nowadays, but yeah, definitely worth a look. So the actual castle that stood on this ground was fought over constantly between the English and the Scottish, and in the end the Scots decided to raise it so that the English could no longer hold it, and in its place, many moons afterwards, a jail was built on its foundations. So a big thanks to Stephen for inviting us here. I know it's been a long time coming, many years, but we made it, and we're so grateful that we did. Thank you. You could spend a day here, and as Claire said earlier, especially with free admission to some of these sites, well worth making a detour and stopping off.
Definitely. Not just that, the locals that we've met around here as well are so incredibly friendly and welcoming.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely worth a stop. So we won't bore you with any shenanigans, any Ludo or food for this evening. So instead we will say good night, have a good evening from Jedburgh.
Night from Jedburgh. Good morning, folks. Probably not the most prettiest of park-ups we've stayed in, but I'll tell you something. And nothing went past us throughout the night, and we pulled up there quite early in the evening and not one car has gone past. So a perfect night's sleep. We've woken up and the weather's changed. So we're actually at Owlmore Reservoir, and there's a few parking spaces dotted along here. Don't get confused with a passing place, but yeah, we're at this reservoir, and it could have been quite nice on a nice day, but it don't look too tempting now, let me tell you that for nothing. I could have done with going in there for what should we say, a wash? For a bath. No, not this morning, it's a little bit too fresh for that. But yeah, so here you go, Owlmore Reservoir, and we're starting to cut our way west through the borders here. We started on the east coast, so we're starting to go a little bit west. Storm coming in, so we've got to be a bit careful of that. It's meant to be quite a bad one. It's out at sea at the moment, but if it does hit land, then we need to make sure that we're somewhere safe, away from trees and anything that can fall over onto Freddie. But also somewhere, it'd be nice to find somewhere with a little bit of shelter, so we're not absolutely blown around by the wind like we have been before on our adventures. That normally happens when we're with Stephen from Country Van Life UK. God, a couple of times we've met up with him, the wind has followed us, that's for sure. But anyway, it's first thing in the morning, it's time to make a cup of tea. And after a cup of tea I might be able to speak less husky. There you go. I think Claire's still in bed because she likes that. And we made a mistake when we came here. You know, and knowing what season it is, knowing the temperature's going to drop considerably in Scotland, we didn't bring our sheepskin blanket, and we've suffered. So yesterday we had to pick up a little cheap duvet to sit inside our duvet. There you go.
Bright flashing by the street lights, keep waiting to feel the light, let it unfold, let it unfold, give me reason to feel right, I keep waiting for the morning light, I let him fall. Let him fall. You need to give me something I can't hold on to. Asleep through the night after all. Keep dancing the whole way. 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 Keep dancing the whole way.
So we've just stopped off, I think it's Philippau Salmon Viewing Centre. It was on the road, so we thought we'd stop off, and behind us is the best vending machine I think I've ever seen. You can buy all your fresh eggs, jams and different products from around this area straight out of the vending machine here. How cool is that? But yeah, Salmon Viewing Centre is rather small. It's not what I expected. I thought you could actually go and see salmon. But it's information all about salmon, its breeding, their breeding and their migratory pattern around the UK. This here is demonstrating the amount of eggs that the salmon produce, and then how through nature the amount is gradually taken away down to only 5 surviving.
So basically 5,000 eggs are laid here. They turn into alpines, and with the yolk sacs, of which only 4,700 survive, of which they become fry. Only 360 survive to make it to fry. Growing into par, we have 140 surviving. Smolt, 50 survive, and only 5 adult salmon actually return to the river to breed each year out of those 5,000.
Quite incredible, eh?
Okay, I've got 10 seconds once I've paid and followed the instructions to actually open the locker, otherwise it locks again and I don't get what we want. So, press the right triangle on card reader to start you. Oh, it's a card reader. Oh, full money. Okay.
So what have we got here then?
Spiced gooseberry and red onion. Spiced gooseberry and red onion chutney.
So where are we off to now then?
So we're going to take a walk down to the river and the salmon ladder. So, got a water wheel here, which was, and this was the largest water-powered mill in Scotland. Sawmill, that is, in Scotland, and it was built sometime in the mid-1800s.
So again, it's so easy to drive past all these attractions when you're on the road and try to get, you know, from A to B quickly. But it's well worth stopping, having a leg stretch and just seeing what's around the local area. Again, we've done this through looking at attractions on Google Maps. We probably wouldn't have come here other than the road that we were trying to get across. There's a big diversion in place that's brought us all the way back towards Selkirk because of the road closure. But we could have turned left coming out and getting back onto our main road, but instead we looked at attractions and we've seen this. So it's just worth having a little stop and an explore. So where we've parked Freddie, there's a big cafe there as well. It seems rather popular. And then this little walk that we're taking now, it's very good underfoot. It's a tarmac path. So you can come down here in all weather, knowing that your feet have got to stay, excuse me. You can come here in all weather, knowing that your feet will stay relatively dry. The only problem with some of these locations when you do stop is that if they have tea rooms on the side, you're always tempted to go in to the tea rooms and have a cup of coffee and something to eat, and then that's when all the prices add up on your little adventure. So it's a real difficult, sometimes it can be really difficult just to ignore the tea rooms. There's a cow in the background somewhere, a big one.
And there's a furry caterpillar on the ground.
controlled size. Free energy, pretty cool. I need to fit something like that into Freddie. Oop. I've taken a scramble over the rocks here to get that. But, up. There you go. Seen any salmon?
No. No cream cheese and salmon sandwiches for me.
That's what's really nice about these places, that they are
Free.
yeah, so well worth stopping off, and a bit of interest. We've not seen any salmon today.
One of the locals just walked past and asked us if we'd seen anything. So there's obviously still some movement.
But not enough for dinner.
No.
Claire's going to have to go hungry now.
Oh,
Bless her.
I like salmon.
So back at the van, time to continue the journey.
Keep dancing the whole way. Keep dancing the whole way. Keep dancing the whole way. Keep dancing the whole way.
Many thanks for watching. Please leave a thumbs up and a comment.
Keep dancing the whole way.
And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. So if you'd like to support us, please click the Buy Me a Coffee link in our video description or in our social media bios. And we'll see you on the road
Soon.